Okay, so we are doing duration, and what is the starting point? Face value for the bond is given to you as how much? 1,000. And the coupon is given to be as 8%, annualized yield 10%, number of years is 5, right? So first step, always find out the price by the tabular approach. So I get years 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and cash flows first. So in this case, what would be the cash flows? 1,000 face value multiplied by 8% coupon. That's going to remain constant throughout the term. And you're going to get something else also at the end. The principal maturity value back, right? We need to discount these by using the discounting factor. So 1 by 1 plus your yield to the power of n for every year is your discounting factor. And you discount it like this. Multiply your future cash flows with your discounting factors to arrive at your present values. And then add it up. This is your estimated bond price. So any investor, logical investor, would be willing to pay $924.18 for this bond, assuming that he's expecting a 10% yield annualized, which is prevailing in the bond markets. To get your Macaulay duration, we start with weights. So weight is nothing but every year's recovery based on the initial price that the bond investor is paying. And we do this throughout the time period. Remember, the sum of the weight should always be equal to 1. So if you take a sum of this, you will see that the weights add up to 1. Okay, this is your, so always remember that will give you a sense that if you are in the right direction, that the sum of the weights are 1. Then you do WT, weight, please remember this is not time to maturity. So don't multiply it by TTM. It's weight into the time of that year. So it will be weight into year, and do this for all and just add it up. So once you add it up, this value becomes 4.28. Check your calculations. It can't be so much of difference. 4.28 ही आएगा. नहीं हो सकता बेटा, आप चेक करो, जरूर कहीं ना कहीं कोई गलती है. So this duration is called what? This is Macaulay duration. Now, what does this represent? What does this Macaulay duration represent? It represents how many years, on an average, how many years for this bond an investor can expect to recover his investment of price. So in this case, the investor can expect to recover his initial investment in 4.28 years. Okay, na? Now to get the modified duration, we just take the Macaulay duration and divide it by 1 plus yield estimate. So you get your modified duration as what number? 3.89, which means what? Now this essentially means that a 1% change in the yield will cause a 3.89% change in the price. So ideally, should we not test if this is true or not? We should. So अभी अगर हम देखेंगे हमारा बेस केस क्या है YTM का, our base case is YTM is 10%. And what is the price now? 924.18, isn't it? ये प्राइस है आपका. We should test कि अगर 11% yield होता है, if it is 11% yield, तो क्या price होता है? That means my yield has increased by 1%. So price will fall to what price? Price will fall, no? If the yield increases. So इसका एक faster way, remember I told you, coupon stream is an annuity stream. So you take the present value of all annuities and maturity को अलग से discount कर लो. So I'll do that. So 80 is your coupon stream. Every year 80 into 1 minus 1 by 1 plus R, in this case 11% to the power of n, which is 5 years divided by 11%. So this becomes what? This becomes the present value of annuity, which is the coupon stream. Plus I will take the maturity value separately. So 1000 divided by 1 plus 11% raised to the power of 5. So what do I get as the price? 889.12. Now, can we check the price delta? What is the price delta? Did you check here? Is it 3.89%? Check किया आपने? You can check it. So the price delta is equal to new price minus old price divided by old price as a percentage. कितना आ रहा है? Is it actually equal to 3.89%? It is not equal to 3.89%. That means when my yield has increased by 1%, my price has fallen by 3.79% and not 3.89%, which was suggested by modified duration. क्यों होता है ऐसा? Because as I told you, duration has a shortcoming. These duration measures assume a inverse relationship between yield and price, which is there, but they assume linearity, but there is no linearity. There is curvature in the relationship. There is curvature, isn't it? Convexity, है ना? We read that. And how is convexity deciphered? Increase in price caused by a drop in the yield is always greater than the drop in price caused by a rise in the yield. So हम क्या करेंगे? Now what we will do is I will also change the yield to 9% and see what is the price. So price कितना होगा यहाँ पे? 80 into 1 minus 1 by 1 plus R, in this case 9% to the power of 5 divided by 9%. This is your present value of the coupon stream, which is an annuity, plus maturity value की present value, which is 1000 plus by 1 plus 11% to the power 9% to the power of 5, which comes to 961.10. So it's a much faster way of doing it, isn't it? So you can find out the price delta here also. क्या होगा price delta? In this case, if you want to find out the price delta, what will it be? It will be new price minus old price P naught divided by old price. It comes to 3.99%, is it? अब एक काम करो. What you do, no? You take the average of this, average of absolute values, mind you. Average of absolute values. Well, average of absolute values क्या है? 3.99% plus 3.79% divided by 2. And tell me what you get. 3.89%, which closely and matches your modified duration estimate. Absolute value लेना है बेटा. You have to take the absolute value. So it will be 3.89%. Is it clear? All of you? So you will see that this and this is exactly the same. What you are getting here is exactly what you are getting here also. 3.89%. है कि नहीं? Now, what we should do is, I will also tell you a formula, and we must test that formula, this, and see if this is works out to the same result. It is P plus minus P minus divided by twice P naught into delta YTM. Please write down this formula in your books, all of you. Delta of YTM. Now, this is your formula. Clear? So let's do that. What is P plus? P plus is the increased price. जो yield कम होने से हुआ, that is P plus. What is P minus? The decreased price. जो yield बढ़ने से हुआ. What is P naught? The current price. What is change in yield? 1%. So if I do that, what do I get in the numerator? P plus is 961. P minus is 889. ये आपका numerator है. Divided by twice the P naught, which is 924, into change in yield, which is 1%. So if you do that, what do you get? What do you get? Aha. So we actually get 3.89, which exactly matches the yield duration estimate. So duration is P plus minus P minus divided by twice P naught into delta YTM. Now, if you don't have to memorize the formula, एक ऐसा तरीका, एक ऐसा तोड़ समझो आप, जो आप मेमोराइज नहीं करना चाहते हो लेकिन आपको फिर भी फॉर्मूला याद रह जाए. व्हाट इज P प्लस माइनस P माइनस? यू, क्या नाम है आपको? चारू. व्हाट इज P प्लस माइनस P माइनस? चेंज इन द प्राइस डिवाइडेड बाय 2, एवरेज चेंज इन द प्राइस, राइट, divided by P0, percentage change in the price. Percentage change in the price divided by percentage change in the yield. क्या बन गया वो? Duration. The only difference is here we have taken the average percentage change in the price. See क्या होता है ना, if you take, because of the fact that there is a difference in which the rise is always greater than the fall, and that's why the relationship between the bond yield and bond prices is convex. So if you take the average, that approximates to the modified duration estimate. Is it clear, everyone? Okay, so that explains duration. Thank you. So what I will do